Beetlejuice.
It's show.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
If you don't have time for that, what do you have time for? Welcome everybody for a special bringing back the late night streaming time. How is everybody doing? And I'll tell you what, more stuff has happened in the last 10 minutes than I care to have happen. So one thing that happened is I have an HDMI cord going from my computer to the TV now. Holy cow, can I see well? So I guess I shouldn't be telling you that, guys, that I have no excuse now for not seeing the chat, as it is right behind me. Of course, though, I'm still a little out of date with the what's that stuff called? It's not 4K or anything. It's just what is it called? 720p. So anyway, sorry guys. I know I sound like I'm talking to myself here. I probably am talking to myself 90% of the time, but that doesn't matter. Holy cow, guys! We've had a busy day. This is kind of hard to see now because it is 720p and everything fits in there. It's like, oh wow, like this is like huge writing and everything. Anyway, so big day today. Thank y'all if you caught the stream earlier. Daisy C, how are you doing? Mark Bender, what's up? The B, I know you missed trivia night. That was last night. You know that means you gotta write down your schedule next Tuesday. Leslie, how are you doing? See here, Sherry, how are you doing? Hey, I'm excited. This whole thing is cray. I'm from Northern Cal area. Legit, the Truckee is a very, shall I say, supernatural. Y'all gotta understand, I'm the true rep for a redneck hippie. Redneck hippie. We like it. Squaw Bob, what's going on? Huge writing on stone tablets. That's what I feel like. It's the Georgia Guidestones right here is what I'm reading off of. No, this is not a recap, but I can recap a little bit. What we're doing is we're going forward here. We don't have time anymore for recapping. We are constantly moving forward. We are full speed ahead. So earlier, though, did a few things. Talked about, we went back into Kylie Rodney, right? I thought it's totally done. I thought we were done with the stuff. I'm like, by the way, Texas Jen, can we all take a, oh, that's not Texas Jen. Can we all take a moment and notice that Texas Jen has a new avatar, and it's a little scary. Okay, I mean, I'll admit, it's a little scary. And the first time I saw it, I was like, what's going on? I'm putting trivia night on the calendar for next week. You hear that, White Rabbit? You better hold her to it. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. I did not work on this afternoon, but I will. Hey, I think we got a super chat. There's a super chat here. Oh my. Good. Gangbangs. Thank you, Clumsy Clairvoyance. If you guys caught this afternoon, you understand the craziness.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
The craziness that has become the Clumsy's super chats. She loves to throw a wrench at me, literally hits me in the head with it, and says, "Say this, sucker." And it is in the tone of the American trucker dreamer, whatever the guy is, American dreamer. I think we got a super chat. I'm still wore out from last night. We are all worn out from last night. So here's the thing. So a lot of people have been putting in, saying, "Hey, look, I got information for you this afternoon." It was in email. Boy, I tell you what, words are hard already, y'all. Words have gotten hard already. I can't think of what the word email is. So we're going to go over some of that. I saw Leah is sick, and that is not cool. Leah, you're not allowed to be sick. You tell that sickness that I have said, no, that doesn't happen. Y'all that don't know, Leah did an incredible timesheet on the time frame for Liza Fletcher, and I was hoping that we could start doing our own time line of events here for Kylie Rodney. Because this case has gotten crazy, and it's getting crazier for some reason. It doesn't have to be. But when you have Captain Kurt reacts, starts putting up stuff that is, what was it? It was the SF Investigates runs into, man, I still don't remember the guy's name. Trickster TV, Tricky TV. What was the guy that dove down for the laptop? What was his name? Mike Rusk, words are always hard. Sorry. Leslie says, I like everything Texas Jen. What was the guy's name? The Skipper TV. What was that guy's name? Why am I having such a hard time? Oh, yeah, Leah, this is the key right here. Leah, it's hard to find simple facts in this case. It's ridiculous. Guys, right there, if you didn't know, Leah did such an amazing job on the Eliza Fletcher case that when we were talking earlier, I thought, when y'all remember, I said, where's Leah at? Like, I need to talk to her, get her involved in this, because she understands the stuff better than anybody I've seen. And I want us to all work here like a crowdfunding type thing where we get to our own conclusion. I don't care what everybody else says. The final conclusion is we have a... I don't even know if the autopsy's back. There is a final conclusion on. That's how confused I am with this stuff. That's how much this has changed. Do we have a 100% confirmation that was Kylie Rodney? I can't remember now. I'm not making that up. I'm not going for hysterics or anything. I really just had a brain fart with that. What we do know is that we've got. Oh, that's funny. I'm looking at my other screen. And YouTube just says no, it just went dead. It just said that everybody's gone. Y'all aren't here. Did you know that? Anyway, yes, the drama has surpassed the Summer Wells case. Amy M, you're correct, and we're gonna cut through it all. We're gonna have it right. Gypsy Souls, hello everyone. I've been missing in action for a few days. Miss being here with you all. Well, you know what, Gypsy? The important thing is that you're here now. Oh. Jonathan Tyndall, thank you so much. Check It TV. That's it. Check It TV. Check It. Miami Spice has it. Gosh, Texas Jen has it. You guys can tell I'm off. Check It TV. Computer Dude is dude number 3. I don't even know who that is yet. I just saw Clumsy Clairvoyance up here talking to Sully, and I was like, hey, Sully. Hi, Sully. I don't know. That guy's just... I'm going to have to work on that. Do some sort of goofy thing that can get close to it. Let me see. Let me catch up with y'all. Tish, is that Tish from Tennessee is here? Yes. Awesome, Tish. How are you doing? Oh, no way. No. Oh. Like, I hate that so bad. I hate that for everybody. You can ask Rabbit, if we are driving down the road and we see somebody, or like, trying to do something, I can't do anything with a car. Okay, I mean, if Allstorm was here, he'd be making fun of me. I don't even know how to check the blinker fluid. And when you see somebody, or like you hear their car try to start or something like that, it's just like, oh, that is so bad. I hate that feeling, and I hate the idea of it. I'm so sorry. TR Greater X is here. Hey, how are you doing? I don't get it. I'm here, LOL. So you're not really here, or is it that you're laughing that you're here? I'm just giving you a hard time, bud. Melissa C's back. I think they come back as Kylie Rodney case will be an accident, a cover-up. Now, here's how I am. You guys know that I'm all about facts, right? This is speculation that Trump girl, Melissa C. here has. That's fine. You're allowed to speculate. Everybody can speculate all you want to. I'm not going to drive a speculation, though, thing forward. So, like, it was like with Summer Wells. Somebody had mentioned that earlier. Summer Wells. The entire case became speculation. It was just nothing but speculation and half-truths and untruths, and it was just weird. Now, do I think that, would I write this down? Yeah, absolutely. I'd say Melissa C., this was her opinion on this date. And then we'll see how that comes out later. Yeah, it's just crazy. Let's see here. Hang on a second here. This is messed up. Let me get back over here and reload that. That should... Oh, that's still not working. I'm still not... Alright, cool. Yeah, Leslie, we had 1.7 thousand for the lunch stream today. And that's why this is a big thing. You know what that tells me? We can either sit here and let it go on and let other people tell us how to lead our feelings, how to lead our thoughts, how to come to conclusions. And you're going to hear people sit there and go, ooh, what do you think about that? I don't know. Oh, that's something. And these are clickbaiting, and they're trying there to get you to stick around so they get views, and they get... they're just profiting is all it is. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with anybody profiting. This is America, okay? I think it's America, right? We're still free. But the problem, what I want to do is that I'm that... It is crazy how fast we're growing right now, Leslie. I'm so happy you're here and that you were one of the first ones. I think we picked up... yeah, by the way, that also reminds me, guys, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. And like I say always, don't worry about subscribing. YouTube will take you down in a few days. They'll take your subscription away in a few days, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, if we're here, you guys have a place to come to. I want this to be your home that you come to and you go, okay, these are our facts. And we're going to go back and we're going to cover them. And we're going to have everything in one location that we can get to. Now, to say that, there's a lot of stuff we got to work through. All right. And you guys have sent that to me in email. I've already started. Matter of fact, that reminds me. I got to go back over here to my email and start some stuff up. Here's one that I wanted to go over first, because this one came out today. It's a news article. Okay. And I'll start off with the news article and we'll cover it. Then we'll go over some of the things that have been said. Because everybody thinks everything's suspicious, right? That's fine. I don't care what your opinion is, but when we get done with it, we're going to have facts. We are going to brainstorm. Awesome. Gotta love it, man. It's America. Amy M., you are right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, don't ever be sorry for your opinion. We are America, just barely. Let's see here. I want to make sure I got everybody before we start going. Let's see here. Yeah, and you shouldn't harass people that have different opinions. It's fine to have different opinions. That's how we brainstorm. And that's what we're doing. We're going back to the drawing boards, guys. We're going to take this like a think tank, a corporate America, a political strategy. We're going to analyze everything. And I really hope you guys have a good time. Hey, Samantha, how are you doing? Let's see here. Okay, let's see if I think I got everybody caught up now. All right, great. All right, so first thing I want to do is, and this one I saw earlier here, right before the show started, and I think if you guys have heard this, remember, not everybody has heard everything. If you have heard something, that's fine. Just bear with us, because what we're going to do is we're going to go over everything again. We're going to call out the garbage. We're going to focus on stuff first that the like official report stuff that would be going to court. Here's what I'm going to put on my lawyer hat for a second, and I'm going to tell you guys, this is the thing. Right now we have a little girl, okay? I don't care what she looks like to you. I don't care what you think 16 age is. She's under 18. The FBI was involved in an abduction, and she's a little girl, and she'll always be somebody's little girl. She is now deceased. Now, the question is when did this go from an abduction to whatever happened in the car? So I say whatever happened. Was it caused by somebody else? Was it, I mean, it could be self-inflicted. I mean, you guys notice, you got to work with me here. I'm trying to work on those key words that are light, so we don't get, and this is why it's so important to hit that thumbs up on here, is to get that algorithm so we can get going and get spread out our message. But anyway, it's the keywords. We've got to get, I'll see you, Juju Bones. Hey, Cherry Richard, how you doing? So, what happened? Okay, at what point does this become something different? Was this self-inflicted? Did, her boyfriend and her break up and she just like, oh, I'm going to drive off? Did somebody do this to her? People keep saying, oh, it was, drugs and alcohol were there. Okay, well, guess what? Drugs are illegal. So now you have something illegal already that happened. Guess what else? Alcohol is illegal for 16-year-olds. You have something else illegal here. So let's just go with alcohol, right? Because we all understand how alcohol works. It is a legal product in our society, but it's not level-headed. Gets those gears turning. Yes, thank you, level-headed. Guys, he is the best. Go over there and check out. Whenever you see level-headed around, be sure and tell him hello for me, okay? Give him those thumbs up, give him those subscribes, and he's a really deep thinker. He's someone, if you want to get into something, get in his chat and ask him different questions. He may not answer you if it's outside of what he's doing, but he's a very deep thinker, and he comes back with, I've never had anything he's ever said that I didn't want to make my own, because I just agree with what he says. But anyway, so we all know how alcohol works. Okay, we all know what it's like to go to 7-Eleven or something like that and buy a 6-pack. Let's just keep this simple. Okay, we also know it's illegal for someone under the age of 21 buying it. So at what point, if she had alcohol in her system and that's what caused her demise, well, it doesn't even matter then, because we will never know how much the alcohol affected her decisions that night. But if she has alcohol in her system, then we have to ask who bought it. Okay? Because somebody there, what happens is you're going to have to attach a liability to this at some point. So when you see people like the family said, oh, just please leave everything alone. It's not that easy. Okay? The taxpayers, and this is the taxpayers of California, the taxpayers of Nevada, and because the FBI is involved, federal taxpayers. All of us, this is our judicial system, and this is how it works. And we're going to approach this like that judicial system. Leah, okay, here we go. First, right off, we know alcohol was there, and there was fentanyl in the area at the time. Pot is also legal. Pot is not legal federally, okay, and we have the FBI involved. So you got to remember that. Just because a state passes it does not mean it's legal. So marijuana is illegal everywhere in the United States, federally. So if the feds come in and they're going to take over the investigation, they're going to charge people. You're going to get charged for possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute, anything like that. And also, there's other things as far as I don't know how California does their stuff about like distribution and medical versus recreational, all that stuff. But it's also I don't know is marijuana, does it have a legal age limit in California? Or can anybody at any age get it? I don't know these questions, or I don't know these answers, but this just questions come in. Hey, Dwight Zombie, what's going on? Green Illuminatis. That's funny. Yes, okay, Celeste. It's definitely not legal for a 16-year-old. See that I don't know. I don't know anything about it because I'm in Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee marijuana is very, very, very illegal. All right, so it's just the way it is. And remember, just because you can doesn't mean it's legal. All right, a hammer. It's not legal to take a hammer to somebody's head, but anybody can go buy a hammer. Anybody can use a hammer. You don't have to, prove anything about owning a hammer, but you can't do these things. So anyway, again, all right, here we go. Mike Russ says 21 or older. Okay, so we already know there's another one. So all this stuff, and this is where I'm saying, like, guys, we're getting a lot of misinformation here. We got to keep this all straightened out. It's a crazy, crazy world we're in. I've got to work on Twitch, Dwight. I know, man. I was planning when my life was going to be perfect. I was going to be doing a afternoon stream. Then I was going to play some games. Guys, if y'all haven't played Fall Guys, that is an amazing game. Anybody can play at any skill level. And then I was going to come back and do an evening stream. And that's still a thing. Jules of Cali. Here we go. We got someone in California, 18 with a cannabis card. Again, she's 16. So these are, let's just, that doesn't matter. I mean, right now, what matters is that where does that liability attach? All right. We don't know what happened. And that's the thing. Look at what I just did. Look at all that. Just dove down fell into the rabbit hole, right? None of that matters. What matters is what would attach in a criminal liability case. And it's going to be if it was marijuana. Oh, and by the way, you all see the numbers of marijuana, like how much marijuana involved accidents. People are going to emergency rooms. It's going off the charts right now because it's new and now people are like, oh, it's legal, so they'll tell. It's like, what happened? Well, I got high. And I fell off the ladder. It used to be, well, I got drunk and I fell off the ladder. Anyway, it's that moment of liability is the thing. Now, let me get through this article because this is new to me. Okay, just saw this today. Nevada County Sheriff declines to address rumors surrounding Kylie Rodney's death. Okay, this came out at 1 o'clock today. 1 o'clock Pacific, so it was like 4 o'clock my time. Who's this dude? That dude, I mean, he looks like every dude that ever started a sex cult I've ever seen. Anyway. Watch Kylie Rodney's mother sing goodbye to her daughter. No, that sounds awful. That sounds horribly sad. I don't think I could make it through there. All right. The Nevada County Sheriff's Office is not providing any further information, including to dispel possible rumors, while the investigation into the death of the Truckee teen Kylie Rodney is still open. Kylie, 16, was found dead in her car at Prosser Creek Reservoir on August 21st. Can you believe that? It's a month later and we don't have any answers. That's the thing I think gets me. And that's also appropriate that today's the day that I decided let's go back into this. She went missing August 6th from a large party at a campsite next to the reservoir. Nevada County Sheriff Shannon Moon has turned down requests for an interview now a month since Kylie's body was found. With this still being an open case, let me turn my, oh, that's my volume. Sorry, guys. Brighten this up. With this still being an open case, we do not want to jeopardize the integrity of the case, said Public Information Officer Andrew Trigg. Trigg said the Sheriff's Office has been in close contact with Kylie's family and would share the final autopsy and toxicology reports when they became available. In response to a public records request, Moon said information on the case will be reviewed and redacted and expected to be available on November 1st. Reviewed, redacted, and expected to be available. They're going to redact everything. There's not going to be anything November 1st. You know what? The only way you can get information on November 1st is if we bust it open. And I'm not saying like we as in like me, myself. I'm saying like us, the internet. If we all come together and there's an incredible level of smart individuals here that are going over this every single day. And if we go over all this stuff and cover it, and there's so many questions out there that we can get answered, then they'll be forced to give us more. I mean, because the last thing they want to do is have you out there. Hang on a second, I got reverb. The last thing they want you to do is be out there saying stuff that is, if they release information and it just leaves more questions than it does answers, nothing's going to go anywhere then, right? Hang on a second here. Let me get back over to this. All right. In one case that went viral on social media, a recording of a fake 911 scanner reportedly said Kylie's car and a person matching the teen was at Arrow Creek, a gated housing development in South Reno. The rumors and speculation as to what happened to Kylie have become fodder for social media. Hey, they're talking about us. With unsubstantiated accusations pointed at almost everyone, including friends and family. Her body was found in the back of her car, 55 feet from the shore and about 14 feet of water. You know, I was talking today to the White Rabbit. How do you get 55 feet out into water? And the lake was also, I believe, 5 feet deeper the day that they found her. So that 55 feet, if that's from the 14 foot of water, that means that the shore has, the water's receded from the shore. So it's not as far out as it would have been when she went into the water. But we're talking, let's say 60 feet. How do you get your car 60 feet out there? This is a reservoir. There is no current. It's just a hole in the ground. All right? That's the part that got me. Oh, True Crime with Sunshine's here. How you doing? Sorry, I just looked up and see the chat real quick and say hello to everybody. Her body was found in the back of her car. Let's see, water area that was searched by dive teams and swimmers from multiple law enforcement agencies. The speculation only intensified after Adventures with Purpose, the private dive team that found Kylie, released a 40-minute documentary-style YouTube video on their search and discovery. They called her death suspicious. That's the part that everybody's holding their breath on. That's the part that's why we're here. I mean, let's just face it. If Adventures with Purpose had said nothing, then it would be nothing. I mean, that's a big gamble to say that, well, her death looks suspicious. They have a lot to lose if they're wrong. Have you guys ever thought about that? I mean, they have to think about that. They got lawyers. They had to talk about that. Somebody knows. Somebody... Is there snakes in that area, Juju Bones? Hey, as far as I'm concerned, there's snakes everywhere. So there has to be a reason why they said that. And they have to feel confident about the reason why they said that. The episode included an interview with a tow truck driver who said he helped someone matching Kylie's description after she was reported missing. Law enforcement would not say whether the tow truck driver's claims were investigated. Oh, there's her buddy. This is the youngest looking 18-year-old, or excuse me, the oldest looking 18-year-old I've ever seen. Adventure with Purpose is said on multiple other interviews on YouTube, that they have more from the interview with the tow truck driver, and they will air depending on what is released by police. That's weird too. I mean, if there's a... Let's think about that. Why would they not show it? Well, they would not show it if there is a criminal, if there's going to be a criminal charges filed. They would not show it if there could be civil liability attached to it. Right? Is that how your minds work? Jules of Cali, I was going to drive you there and do a video tour for you, but after all the nonsense has been going on, I was afraid I'd be a new suspect. Isn't that sad, y'all? Jules is one of the greatest people. She's one of the longest supporters of the channel. Enough so that I call her a friend. And she's afraid that she might be considered a suspect if she goes down there. Is that not something? I mean, that's just... I mean, that's so shameful. That is so shameful to think that's what we've gotten to. That's what I want to change. That's what I really think we can change too. The California Highway Patrol is investigating the case as a car crash, and the Nevada County Sheriff's Office is investigating if foul play was a factor in the death and is handling Kylie's autopsy and toxicology report. All right, that's the whole thing right there. So the last sentence, here's the big thing. So you have the California Highway Patrol says it was a car crash. That's interesting. That's just weird. And they're investigating whether foul play was a factor in the death. So they are investigating that. I mean, they have to rule it out. What if the... I don't know. I'm thinking about it because you still have two agencies involved. The California Highway Patrol and the Nevada County Sheriffs. They have their own way of doing things each. And it's like, so at what point do they cross over? Well, hold on. Listener, what's going on here? Wait a second. I just looked up and saw this. What's happening? What's happening? Update in the ambulance. I got morphine. My poor dog is waiting in my car. My mom to come get him. Pretty sure just muscle stuff and more for my chiropractor to work on. What happened to Listern? Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm going back. I don't see anything. Wait, hold on here. Wait, hold on. Okay, so White Rabbit, I asked for an ambulance. I'm so glad I left my daughter home with my mom. She's coming for my dog. What'd I miss? Listener, are you okay? Oh, I didn't see this. I saw that my car is dead. I just got hit head on by a police chase. I'll keep you updated. Holy cow! Well, wait a second here. Listen, what happened? So this was at 10:47. Holy cow, guys, this is breaking news. We got someone in the chat that was involved in a police chase. Hopefully wasn't running from the police. At 10:53, asked for an ambulance. So that's 6 minutes later. Holy cow, this only can happen in this chat. Guys, do you see this? Listen, are you okay? hold on here. Where's the let me see, is there any more here? All right, I'm going down to new comments. Yeah, prayers, that's crazy. Holy gosh. Holy cow. Where is head on by a pickup truck running from the cops? That is terrifying. Well, wait a second. Were you listening to this show when that happened? Holy cow. That freaks me out. Wait, okay, update. The ambulance got morphine. My poor dog is waiting in my car. Okay, well, your dog, like, I don't even know what to think. You got hit head on by a truck that was running from the police. Okay, you were stopped and he hit you going fairly slow. Oh man, but still, hold on. What's fairly slow though? 20 miles an hour is fairly slow, if you know. But it's. I don't want to be hit by a car at 20 miles an hour. Holy cow! You're already at the ER. 11:14. So this happened in what time is it? Holy moly! Yes, keep us up to what's going on. Hugs sending your way. Listener was running from the police? No, I don't think so. Crystal's right. We all need to wear body cams in the future just so we can go live on the expert when something crazy happens. That is honestly right. That's how I feel. Yeah, 20 miles per hour, a 4,000-pound pickup truck is a lot of force. Holy cow. Well, I don't care about anything else now. The doctor says no evidence of suspicion. Miller time. Listen, are you there in the hospital right this second? I mean, you said ER. Did they take you in? Are you straight back in there, or I don't know. I guess the ambulance came. They gave you morphine, so they're not gonna have you drive. You're at the hospital. Do you have head injuries? Only in this chat. Better call Saul. Love it. Love it. Do you have head injuries? Do you have, like, where do you hurt? I saw you say something about your chiropractor, stuff like that. Yeah, but that really, there could be so many things that you don't realize, so many complications that could happen till afterwards. Whatever you do, don't say things like you're fine. Don't say things like, yeah, I can drive or I can walk. Please get thoroughly checked out. Like, people, you might have a concussion and not even realize it. Whiplash can take days for you to feel the effects of it. You might have, if you don't do rehab correctly with this. Yeah, show that. Hang on, why is that one? Yeah, thank you guys for letting Crystal's comment through there. I saw that they got held up by YouTube. Crystal, you got Crystal Clear Central. You got held up by YouTube. But yeah. Oh, that's right. Samantha's right. You may be in shock and not. And the thing about shock is you don't know. I mean, I'm kind of in. I mean, I know, like, to say I'm in shock is a term of art, but like, I'm kind of in shock that this is happening. This is wow. I don't. I mean, it's like I don't know what to say. This is so weird. We've had on live stream. We've had police called because of sound like shots outside. We've had this is our first car wreck. But I mean, this has happened live right here. We've had. Jules, I see her in the chat right now, so I'm picking on her. Is she took video of Sam Quinton, and then all the electricity went out? Is that right, Jules? Is that how that went? Um, it's hang on, I can't spell either. This is all. It's just um weird. Um, sorry, I'm trying to do something else while I'm doing this, and I got distracted. I can't do two things at once. Squirrels get to me all the time. Um, Let me just get this out of my way, then I don't have to do anymore. And there we go. Okay, sorry. So, is there more? Am I still there? Wait, hold on. Where am I? StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, listen to the doctor. Residual damage can take weeks. 5 estimates of injury. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. And you know, here's the thing about contacting an attorney. It's your insurance too. Your insurance was like, "Oh, you're fine." And you know something else I'd be sure to ask, because like Celestia says, any head-on collision is serious. Be safe and make sure you get checked for sure. And I'd be sure and ask, like the police are going to be asking you to do a police report. I'd tell them, I mean, tell them whatever you want to. I don't do police reports at the scene, personally, but I would say stuff like, "Hey, you guys have seen accidents like this. What are some of the complications you've seen people have?" And I know it sounds like we're over exaggerating, but this happens. I mean, you see it all the time. Uh, Squirrels are everywhere. They're all those squirrels, Leah. I've got them all round up, and they're all in the chat. Um, right here. This is the way to write. This is the exact thing. One slight injury overlooked can bring decades of misery in the future, and you have no idea. Um, yeah, whiplash is horrible. Look at Miami Spice. I still deal with car accident, neck injury every day from 2010. Holy cow. Listen to the doctor here. Wow. I mean, yeah, you'll feel the pain the day after the car accident. Always go to the ER. I mean, guys, I know like we're here is Kylie Rodney we're talking about, but oh my gosh, look at this. I've had an individual with broken C-spine walking around. They were lucky. Melissa James got PTSD from an accident. Amy M is an RN. I recommend immediate medical attention. Guys, this is what I love about the chat. This is what restores my faith in YouTube every day. I had no idea what was going on. Listener didn't have to share any of this with us, and here you guys are, a complete stranger. We've taken away our curiosities and our entertainment we were gonna have, and we are trying to help somebody. Um, oh my gosh, that is a good statement right there. Document or die. It's sad, and that is true. Um, oh wow. Look what Crystal's saying about a train accident. The conductor's not been able to get on a train since and lost their job. Because you don't going through. That's why I love it here. Absolutely, Beagle Girl. And by the way, I love your avatar. I love Snoopy. Um. Oh wait, Yamaha. Oh, Yamaha biker. Okay, I just saw where everybody's saying, "Hey, Yamaha biker." Oh wow. Make sure and let me know if Lister says anything. I know she's like sitting there. She's on a gurney. She's being poked and prodded. The morphine's kicking in, and I'm sitting here reading the chat, just waiting to see what the next thing she says. Well, guys. Okay, so those of you that are coming in or are new right now, a person on our chat, listener, was in a head-on collision while we were covering Kylie Rodney. We want to get this timeline knocked out of the way. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm kind of distracted now. A viewer was heading, hey, checking convictions. How are you doing? Um, the great show on YouTube is here right now. Yeah. And while we were talking, we found out that one of our listeners was in a head-on collision from a pickup truck that was trying to outrun the police. Holy cow, man! That's just yeah. Crystal's right. Everybody's gonna have to start body camera and all this stuff just to bring it over here. Don't if you get that footage, don't share with other people. Bring it here. Listener, update. The morphine is great. Pain is less. I will definitely get a lawyer. Awesome. Let's put this on the screen. I love that. The morphine is great. Now, listen. I am curious about like how much they gave you and stuff. My mom has an aversion to morphine, and like a milligram of it will knock her out for 2 days. So, yeah, that's something else to remember. Don't be left alone. You know, that's the thing with concussions and everything else. But oh my gosh. Yeah, and definitely get a lawyer because here's the thing. The police were involved. I mean, wait a second. I mean, how many times do you see where they talk about, hey, America shirts first? About police, like there's a lot of controversy about should police do high-speed chases? And that's something, who knows? You know, I mean, some people go, yeah, you know, they need to get the bad guy. Well, guess what? Now we've got one of our own that was hit because I know said that they were going slow. But again, a 4,000-pound truck hits you at 20 miles an hour. That's a hell of a lot of Isaac Newton's physics hitting you. All right. It is, yeah, hopefully they'll keep you overnight. Yeah, I would just tell them, be like, I don't feel like going home. Tell them you feel nauseous. No, I'm not telling you to say anything. Don't listen to me. I am not a professional. I'm an idiot. Everything I say should not be listened to. Matter of fact, you guys should go find another channel right now. You should go watch, was it J. Doll King Hefner? He is more of a, I would rather listen to him than me. But, yes, this is, this is scary. Leslie, what do you mean by this? Morphine's the death drug? I just asked that because my mom, they kept putting my mom on it. I kept saying, don't do it. Yeah, do not waive HIPAA. Let an attorney take care of the insurance company's info for you. That is absolutely the truth. And, you know, it's, it doesn't take much. Yeah. Physics is it. Yeah, was the chase justified? And that's the thing, because you're dealing with government stuff now, because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 type of deal that the person running from the police doesn't have insurance. And then if they try to do anything with the law enforcement, most governments have what's called the tort liability acts, and so they're only liable up for an X amount of funds, and the X amount of funds barely covers the hospital. So you have to lawyers have to deal with that every day, and what you're seeing right now is a lot of times they're able to circumvent tort liability acts with it being a civil rights violation, because it was your civil rights. While they have to worry about the civil rights of the perp they're chasing, is your civil rights were violated by you being struck. So that's why the importance of talking to an attorney. Don't listen to anybody like me. Mountain Girl's here. Mountain Girl's on her way to be on a podcast for next Thursday. We'll be back, but had to stop and say hello. Thank you so much, Mountain Girl, for saying hello. Be sure and let us know what podcast you're on, and I'll go check them out. And oh, hey, Mountain Girl. So we were talking about Kylie Rodney and found that one of our listeners, live in the chat, was hit head on. Okay, Leah. All right. Please don't spread false medical information. Morphine is used in death to ease respiratory distress and pain. It is also used for heart attacks. One of the first drugs, has many good uses. Yeah, it can have lots of good uses, but for me, the reason why I wanted to know about the death thing is because I think the hospital tried to. They looked at my mom on a page and decided that she wasn't worth it. And my mom is up and living and enjoying life today, only because I was there and I told them to screw off. So that's why morphine it's not a friend of mine. But yeah, Mountain Girl, we had a wreck live on stream. This is a crazy, crazy thing. So anyway, yeah. But yeah, the reason why we were talking about morphine is because she said she's taking morphine and she feels fine. And then Leslie and I were talking about because I need to find out for myself some stuff about it. But anyway, let's go until we hear more. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. It's still a long journey ahead, and I'll have to be over there because just the hospitals suck, man. If you guys don't believe there are death panels, there are. Uh, and I'd be happy to talk to you about that one. That one doesn't, but I won't do it on stream. That is a big time no. Um, okay, so I didn't know that, Diane. Thank you. Um, but also hospice does not mean that it is end of life. So it's just I don't know. I don't want to talk about that stuff anymore. Anyway, I'd rather talk about the weirdness that's happening in Truckee, California, and prayers out to Listern to get to be safe and come back. Um, but when she goes back, there's gonna be some funny chats because she's been given pain medicine. All right, let's see here. What's the where do I go now? Golly, man, I totally got sidetracked there. Okay, so this is another one. I found this on Twitter today, and I know there's a lot of questions keep getting. There was hey, Mountain Girl. So, listeners of one of the listeners here, I guess he was listening to the show. So there was a police chase and a pickup. The police were chasing a pickup truck, and the pickup truck hit Listern head on. She was taken. Her dog was in the car, but the dog is fine. Her daughter was able to come and pick it up, and the she was taken by ambulance to the hospital. So Dr. WGCA, one of my master's degrees is in genetics. I still not understand any of it. Yeah, it's a big deal. Hey, Jimmy YouTube, he's here. Awesome. Um, let's see here. Oh yeah, sorry. So that is what happened, Mountain Girl. Hey, Mountain Girl, by the way, good luck on your podcast. You'll enjoy it, and you are just kicking ass over there. Um, yeah. What are the chances? Is right. It is a very insane. We had a couple of wild things happen here during chat where I've stopped the stream to focus on the individual that something's happened to. Another member here was just bolted one night because of hearing gunfire outside, and it's a sad thing. And I got you. Maybe they thought she was me. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's talk about fun. Let's go with the fun stuff. See, Leslie, thank you for getting me back on track. That is the absolute truth. That's what we get. That's what I try to do here. Try to keep it always fun, and even when there's weird stuff. So that's what we're going to do with this, the Kylie stuff. It is we are cutting through the weird, and the weird is fun. Okay. Yes, we all know a tragedy happened. Yes, we all respect the life of Kylie Rodney. Yes, it is horrible. Okay. At the same time, we also have questions. We're allowed to question, and we want to know what's going on. And the more they hide, the more it just seems like sneakier it gets, right? So anyway, that's why we're here talking about this tonight, and we're going to try to get everything broken down into a good timeline of events. I think that tonight I'm not going to get a timeline finished. I was hoping to. I just wanted to get with you guys though, and get this stuff started. And also, guys, if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Like is the big one right now. Dranky poos. I love it. I love it. Hang on a second here. Oh, wait a second here. This is a big deal. Nate the lawyer. Nate's a good guy. I've talked with him in the past. Has a lawsuit against Bot Sentinel. And I think they're the ones. Matter of fact, there's a lot of bots in YouTube, and that's why when you come over here, you have to hit to subscribe, but there's no time limit on subscribing. It's because the bots don't subscribe. So until the bots figure out how to get around that, that's the big deal. Bots don't subscribe. But yeah, it's a huge ordeal. I mean, Christopher Boozy, he's the one going after small YouTube creators. I don't know Christopher Boozy. But yeah, it's don't worry, everybody's going after small YouTube's even going after small YouTube creators. I forget who was telling me they were looking up stuff, and they said everything they found had like million subscribers. Maybe it was Miami Spice that said that. Said they had like million not subscribers, like million views. They were like the big media type stuff, and that's the stuff that a few years ago YouTube started promoting and pushing that stuff out, which bothered a lot of the small time creators because I'm a small time creator. Hopefully there's there's enough good look everywhere at once. Hopefully there's enough information there to get that everybody can. I mean, the platform, there's a billion people on YouTube. All right. By 2025, there's going to be 1 in 4 people are going to have YouTube accounts. There's plenty of stuff for everybody out there. I don't know. Yeah, Leslie Cooler says Chris Boozy is a stupid person. I don't know who that is. Set up a funding site to help pay for it. Boozy was he working? Oh, Diane Thompson. I see that now. Working for AH. What you want to do is, I'll tell you who discovered a lot of that stuff was my friend Grimm's Bar. He found the bot algorithm and was able to break it, and he shared it on Legal Mindset, and also I think on Good Logic. But Grimm's Bar, go check him out. He's got all that stuff up over on his page. And Grimm is just a small creator. And I went through all this stuff. And I've never felt so dumb in my life. I had no idea what he was talking about. And hey, 6 Hour, what's up? And it was absolutely crazy. Leah, you are absolutely right. It's only a matter of time before people start suing each other on YouTube. And that will happen if that was already happening. And I mean, that's the problem. It's just, I don't know. Oh, he's going after Tug and LawTube. Well, I am not LawTube. I am not LawTube. Like Nick Ricada said, LawTube sucks. I did, as I always say to people, I did make the mistake of going to law school. But you guys see what I used my degree for. I got out of, I was never even, I don't even think I had a YouTube account when I was doing law. So, anyway, I know I did like Facebook and also like I had no social media. I literally had no social media because any good lawyer will tell you, do not get on social media. At least that's what they told me. Maybe they weren't that very good. I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go to this next. We got a case or thing here. Found this. Amy from one of the channel members sent this to me. Found it from Twitter, and I'm gonna share this. Evidently, this is a rare, and I don't understand why these things are being taken down. And we saw that with earlier today with Captain Kurt Reacts had video that was taken down by SF Investigates and with Check It TV. They ran into each other. Supposedly they don't know each other, right? And yeah, Mike Rusk. Yeah, see that. Yeah, the stuff is getting messy. It is. But anyway, what was I saying about stuff? Oh yeah, Captain Kirk Reacts had the video, and it was on Grizzly. What was her thing? Grizzly. Why can't I not think of it now? Grizzly Mysteries. Grizzly True Crime. Anyway, had the video where SF Investigates and Check It TV ran into each other. We were watching that earlier. This stuff is being taken down is what I was getting to. And so Grizzly still has the original footage from a live stream she had done. This is another one. I don't know. I've never watched any of these before. And again, you guys that know me know that I like doing live reaction to stuff. So let me put on my headset here so I can listen along with you guys. And all right, we're gonna play this and see. This is a rare Sammy Smith requesting teens completely confidential information, and I have no idea why this is a deal, but evidently it is.
To give you some information. Thank you. Hey, if I could have everybody's attention really quick, if we could keep it quiet, and everybody please listen to what I'm about to say.
Listen up!
Everybody please. So I am Sammy Smith. I'm in charge of the Teen to Teen Talks. I see a lot of faces here. I know a lot of you. We go to school together. I've seen you around at this party. I've seen you around. Please, if you have given a statement to the...
Wait a second. Okay. Hang on a second here. What does her shirt say? Find Kylie. Remember? Is that what it says?
Talks. I see a lot of faces here. I know a lot of you.
Okay, what is this right here? That looks like a mugshot?
Go to school together.
What is this? See where it's like a sticker or something? Like they cut out? I mean, because like this is a t-shirt. I guess she's got that. She found a magic marker. I mean, honestly, right? This is like with a Sharpie or something. And then there's this like, I mean, it's some black dude, right? I mean, the contrast could be messed up. But I mean, it looks like the mugshot of some dude here. Some black dude. And that's the first I've ever heard about that. Is that supposed to be something?
I've seen you around at this party. I've seen you around. Please, if you have given a statement to the police, that's fine. I don't care. I need every single teenager here. If you are willing to, and if you can, please realize how serious this is. I need you to come to me right now. If you can, please come give us a teen-to-teen talk. We are getting more information that's more personal, completely confidential. Parents, encourage your kids, but do not force them to. This is not something they have to do. It's highly encouraged, but please, all teenagers that are here right now, please come talk to us right now. We're going to be meeting over Actually, you know what? There's someone over there. We're gonna meet over here on this side.
Is that supposed to be a tattoo? I thought that was a bruise when I first saw it.
The other side of the gray pop-up over here. It's behind the trailer, back here. Please meet there. I'm going to be training team members on questions to ask right now. We will be over there in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Please, if you were all teenagers, it doesn't matter if you win. It doesn't matter if you know her or if you've ever even heard of her. We need you there right now, please.
Yeah, so like this makes me think this is a sticker because like I know she got the "Hello, my name is," but they're wearing it right in the middle of their shirts.
This is what could be. This could be what saves her. You could save her life with any information you give us. Please meet us over at that pop-up. Thank you.
Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen that. She brought her own mic too. See, checking convictions knows everything. She bothers me. She's the oldest looking 18-year-old I've ever seen. Marker from T-shirt. Whole situation with her feels weird to me. Yeah, that's a cool avatar too, Mike. Yeah, that was odd, right? Thank you, Yamaha Biker, for. I didn't know the words to say. I didn't know the words to say. Yeah, bless this mess. I mean, that's just so weird. Thank you. Yeah, it's Grizzly True Crime. That's funny, Crystal. Oh, that's funny. I gotta go find this case about Boosie. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just odd. Just odd. I mean, it's just, right? Let's see, where'd that go? Yeah, and the police are walking around her. Yeah, behind her, and they're just like ignoring her. Yeah, who was that dude on her shirt? I mean, it was like a mugshot or something. It's like, I don't know. I mean, guys, like I'm not here. I'm not fishing for stuff. I'm not asking for anything. I am asking for subs. I always ask for subs and likes. Okay, that's my duty as a content creator. Because you know what? Here's one of the things. This is my feelings on YouTube stuff, on all the tube stuff. There are people that like. For some reason, there are people that like my voice. But there are people that like this, what I have to say. They like being in this chat. You know, I've kicked a lot of people out of this chat for making it feel hostile towards other people. You know, that's fine. It doesn't bother me one bit. I want a fun, safe, good environment. And I don't do rumors. I don't do drama, stuff like that. That's the first time I watched this video, and that's one of the things I always do. Is like when I read an article or watch a video, I don't see it before I show it to y'all, because I want to share that initial reaction. That was just odd. Yeah, why should all the teens go to her? Thank you, Leah. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching it. I was like, okay, because like now, you know, hindsight's 2020, but today everybody's talking about like, oh, it's like Taken. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that because there's a lot of stuff that you can't say on the tubes. They'll strike your channel in ways like they'll shadow ban you. You guys are used to hearing stuff like that, so there's certain words you can't use. So if I make stupid sounding comments, it's because I'm trying to restrict my own language. And of course I always forget and I say the correct stuff anyway, and then I'll get shadow banned. But it's like when she was saying that all the teens come to me. I was like, well, that's like, you know, everyone's talking about like the movie Taken. It's like what I wanted to say, and I didn't say this at the time because I thought it was inappropriate. But now that Leah makes this remark, this is how I felt. I wanted to say, and bring over your measurements and your weight. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, come to me and tell me all you know before going to the police. Let's see here. Oh, Gypsy Souls. I am a t-shirt printer. This looks to me like a shirt she dug out of her closet, then used some Crayola markers. Very tacky. They could have cheaply and easily made some shirts and used vinyl. There you go. Yeah, it's like, yeah, she got out of that was going to go to the Goodwill, right? But here's the problem. Are you that dumb that you put it has like some random picture, rando, right there in the middle, looks like a mugshot? You know, it's like at that point, Kylie was an abduction case. The FBI is looking for somebody who stole her. You're her best friend. Say, please, please, talk to me and I will tell you, what'd she say? I will tell you the words to say or something like that. Yeah, the questions to ask, which I thought was weird. But anyway, it's like, oh, we're going to do all this stuff. But by the way, there's this rando black dude in a mugshot on my shirt. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just was weird. It's just weird to me, guys. This is why I don't like doing this. Bling, how are you doing? Her parents are rich. Oh, well, you know. Oh. You'll be here all night saying goodnight. That's funny. Uh-oh. Bling, good night to you. Everybody wish Bling a good night. Have sweet dreams. If any of your dreams come true, let us know. I don't know if that's what I was going to say, but it came out of my mouth. And I bet the company would have donated them. Oh, yeah, I bet a company would have donated them too. I mean, that was the worst looking shirt. Gypsy had it, right? Like, that just looked awful. It just looked awful. Yes, okay, I didn't even see this. Mike, I didn't even see this. Another odd thing was that she was training people to ask certain questions. Okay, what questions was she wanting people to ask? I'm going to do the Terminator 2. Have you seen this boy? Right? Do you know John Connor? Yeah, why does this 18-year-old girl need to tell people how to ask questions? What questions to ask? Bling, we work really hard here. This is the secret side of the tubes. You're very tacky, checking. You were right, it was very tacky. Daddy might be fed up with their shenanigans and money won't matter then. Yeah, I mean, right? Hey, look, Leslie, if I could spell, I wouldn't be on the tubes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mike Rusk has it right. This is the question. Do you know where the silver Honda CRV is? Oh, you don't? Next. Why do you need to get teenagers? And I love how it's like, you know, and please talk, and parents don't force them to? Yeah, this is the thing. Checking, you got it right here. Right? The big question is, why are the police allowing her to round up people who may know something that could save this child? You're right. What is she going to talk to them about? They're interfering in an investigation. Yes, I understand it's a finders, all that stuff. But look, okay. Checking, you know the Summer Wells case, forward and backwards, I'm sure. Clumsy, you sent me an email with a good interview. Thank you. Let me go and check that. But, so, like, when we went up there to go, like, you know, I mean, months and months after this happened, right? Like, there was never a thing about, like, oh, well, you know, we had all these volunteers. No, they said, get out of the way and let us do our investigation. Let us, you know, it's like you put up roadblocks and you check cars as they cross the state line, right? I mean, that's how it's. If somebody, it's an Amber Alert. And that's one of the things with Kylie, and that was a lot of the conversation was why wasn't there an Amber Alert issue? Amber Alerts, that all they are is it's a legislative name to give extra funding for something. It's the same thing as everything though, is that it's a kidnapping involved case, and just we have the technology now to make people more aware of it. Is the system flawed? Yes. Try living in Tennessee. 8 states touch Tennessee. Okay? But like I could be 400 miles from one end of the state and get an Amber Alert for something that's happening there. In the meantime, I could be in 6 different states around me and I never get an Amber Alert in that same 400-mile radius. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. But yeah, why were the police allowing this person just, oh yeah, just take over the investigation? I sure did not scream, "Can you help me find my best friend?" levels of effort. That is so true. That is so true. All right, let me see if I can catch up here. Checking eviction. Control the truth. Hold important information, not to tell on someone who may be questionable. Oh, is Leslie going to bed? Good night, Leslie. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Uh-oh. Leslie Cooler with a super chat. Thank you so much, Leslie. As you're going to bed.
Nice.
Thank you so much. And we really appreciate that. We absolutely love you to death. Thank you for the contribution here. Keeping me in Dr. Peppers. But thank you, Leslie. I think the world of you. I really do. You are one of the greater chatters in here. Always interesting and well thought of things to say in the chat, which is nice. You guys make the chat as much as anything. When people say, "Oh, I love this chat, so nice and whatnot," you sit there, you help each other, you talk back and forth to one another, and you help get me focused. And I really, everything about this channel is because of y'all. And I thank y'all. And I just realized that the way I stopped that video, that looked like a creepy eye. That, gone. All right. Let me go over here and see what Clumsy sent me. Let's see here. I bet it's going to say you have to relog in. Right before I had to relog into YouTube right before the start. Let's see here. Oh, wait a second. If this is... oh, it is. Yeah. Let's see here. Clumsy, I saw this with Baby Gap. And, hey, Clumsy, are you... Let's see. I don't see you. All right, Clumsy. So what you sent me, is that the link? Is that the time? Is that the timestamp you want me to look at? Like, is that something you want me to put up on, or do you just want me to see the overall thing? It's the Illuminati eye. Why the all-seeing eye? Yeah, Zav, I've seen a lot of the Zav stuff. Zav is to Biden black hole. Zav, her stuff is, the problem is that it's like 10 hours each day. And she doesn't slow down. I don't know how she does it. She's truly amazing. Miami Spice, that is the eye. Oh gosh, it really is. Look at this. Ooh. And that's not an eye. I don't know what that is. I am going to save that file, though, to watch later. Let's see here. Oh, guys, hang on, wait a second. I got another one here. This one I forgot right before the stream started, and I thought you guys would love it. Yeah, Zav is a machine. And I've sent Zav a message. She does every once in a while. She says, "Yeah, if you want to come on the chat," and I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable that way. But I send her like an email, like I would love to do it sometime if you'd have me. Just because I want to, my question is, I want to ask like, just really, what does everybody think? It was Baby Gap, the Gleamer, the Glarer, whatever his name is, Melissa. That's who was on there. Hang on a second. Let me do this real quick. I didn't realize we're already talking about midnight, y'all. This is what happens. I'm going to blame the White Rabbit. She said that I had to go take Labrador outside. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. But I did have to take Labrador outside. I wanted to be on here at 10, and we'd do this for about an hour. Of course, I didn't expect... By the way, has anybody heard anything from Listern? Ugly Truckling Gleamer Baby Gap votes Pedo Pete. Okay, guys, so check this out. Okay? Y'all see this? Right? Now, this is Jagger, whatever it is. Okay? This is his Instagram. I got this by accident. Just by pure accident. This is his car. And he says, I still feel you in the night sky. 11 hours ago. When I first saw this, it was 9 hours ago. I still feel you in the night sky, leading me through whatever this thing is that we call life. I know I used to get lost in your eyes, but now I'll never get lost again with you leading the way. I love you, Kylie. Okay, that's very sweet. Oh, look, there he is. He has those 3 things up after they got together. Now, here's the thing. See this car? Here it is here. 3 days ago, he posted, really missing the Z. Hope to get the new motor and tranny soon. Place your bets now because I made a lot of call outs. Is that a Mexican flag? That's weird. So 3 days ago, he misses his car. I don't know, guys. I've never had a girlfriend perish like this. But as soon as he gets his Z back, all he can do is talk about her. Before then, all he can talk about is his motor's shot, his train shot. Dude, yeah, you know what you need? You need a new car, man. You're driving a busted-ass car. Your engine and your transmission's out. It's a busted-ass car. You don't need to buy a new engine or buy a new transmission. You just need to what you need to do is get a bus ticket. Because I don't think you should be driving. But anyway, yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Baby shark in my head. Yes, everybody has that. Nice in my car. Well, now we're not going to talk about that. Believe me, at this house, we do not talk about cars. About any of that stuff. But still, what's he going to race the local Fiats? Yeah, just ask mommy and daddy for a new one. But here's the thing. Your girl, she has a bachelor's in psychology. I know somebody else who has one of those fancy brain thought degrees. I'm going to leave that one quiet because I don't want to get in trouble. It looks like a blurry endoscope in that picture. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this is his Instagram. I haven't looked at it. I just thought the car thing was weird. I'm glad I got to share this sunset with you at least once. And now you are my sun, always shining light in the places I need to go. Has nobody picked up on this? The 3 weeks ago, where you need to go is wherever this ridge is here. Am I I mean, I don't know. I'm new to this stuff, y'all. I don't do this. But that's weird. Everything about this is weird. Why is this so weird? Why is this whole thing so damn weird? Why can't we just have the police come out and tell us what is going on? Right? All right, let's see. Where was this? This was taken. When was this taken? 3 weeks ago. What was 3 weeks ago? Was it 4? Oh, it was 4 weeks ago they found her. So it was 1 week after they found Kylie. The pictures go up. Oh, here we go. Look at this. There's a little video. I don't think that video is legal. I don't think that dress is legal. We're gonna go ahead and cut that one off. What's this? So 6 weeks ago, he swears that this intake has him sounding like a jet. Hang on, let me hear it. Let me put on my headsets here. Let me hear this. Okay. No, it sounds like your car's broken, dude. It's not supposed to have that clinging sound of metal going as it goes by. Oh, and by the way, the car is not supposed to be loud on purpose. I'm sure that all the engineers and everything that do this, they've all decided, oh, hey, you know, it'd be a lot better if like all the crackheads that are stealing catalytic converters and all the exhaust systems that go behind them, you know, like that's a big thing in Tennessee because there's a lot of, they can sell those things for a lot of money. So it's like, oh, yeah, well, we just don't have this thing. Yeah, well, I'm sure we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on engineering every year on our cars. So you have the right back pressure and everything. But yeah, let's just make this thing sound like a jet engine, which it's not. And you can hear the car go clank as it goes by. Sorry, dude, you messed up. There's a reason why you need a new engine and tranny. Oh, look, I wear a helmet for safety. So weird. Such a beautiful sky. No mention of Kylie that night, though. Oh, there's 2 pictures of it. Okay, I'm gonna get struck for music. Well, he cares a lot about his car. Look, there's no pictures of Kylie in any of this stuff until you get to like him processing animals like from 20 years ago. That is the worst Instagram I've ever seen. I mean, my Instagram's better, and I don't think I've ever used it. I just put something up on it the other day. So, yeah, let's see here. Rumor Kate is out of the country. In Europe, seen several pictures on Twitter. Who is Kate? I don't know who Kate is. This whole thing's weird. Is it really him? Right now, right? We're talking about a community where roadside drivers don't know when and where they are. You really expect Jag to have sense? Let's see. Why is it weird to you that he put a Mexican flag emoji? Because he was talking about getting a Japanese car fixed. And he couldn't find parts for it. And he said, but I've sent out, shout outs. And he has a Mexican flag. So what's he trying to do? Get like a Tijuana chop shop? I mean, duh. I mean, that's right. That's obvious as the nose on my face. Yeah, how did he know he was going to need to save that moment? It's a good point. All right, check my email. All right. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of it that way, Miami Spice. You're right. I can't believe it's been a month. Yeah, Leah, we do. We need a whiteboard to write all these characters on to keep them straight. I'm going to have to come back to it. I didn't realize that. And I'll admit, man, like, I didn't know what I was going to get into tonight. I've never done this type of stream before. And this is entirely new. But I do want to find all this stuff out. And I want to get it straightened out. I'm tired of all the weirdness, right? I think we all are. All right, let's see here. Clumsy has. Gotta click that. Oh my gosh, Clumsy, that's an 8-hour video. Holy cow. I'll start that as I go to sleep tonight. I'm not gonna start that right now on stream. Holy cow. Clumsy, have you watched that whole thing? Let's see here. Kate is a friend of Kylie. Some think she was one of the Jane Does who was speaking out this week. Oh, the one she kind of has like stringy blonde hair. Is that right? Made creme brulee with Kylie. I had no idea this happened. Y'all, that's so crazy. The ugly truckling can't get parts for the Nissan because the chop shop cut him off. He's too much heat. He's just sounding like he's already past tense. Us here. What's weird is that none of Kylie's friends seem affected by her death. Crybaby, you're right. You're absolutely right. That is very weird. And that's what I was showing. I was like, he's like, has the picture of the car. It's like, and then it was today. He makes like, oh, it looks like to me, like he just got the car back for me and Fix On, right? And then what does he do? He's like, well, I'm going to take a picture of it, but I'm going to make a post about Kylie because I guess like that's what people expect me to do. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all speculation. I hate this, guys. I absolutely hate this. I feel like I'm sitting in a bar talking to strangers about a game, that's on TV. Like, none of this is making sense to me, and this is the weirdest thing I've seen. I covered Gabby Petito was the first one I ever covered. I covered it because people weren't reporting the facts. And the facts were very clear, and it was there the whole time. Okay, and there was no hand came up out of the ground. Do you remember that? They said that you could see a hand coming up out of the garden. That never happened. Okay, it was weird. The only thing that was fact was that people with bullhorns were harassing the neighbors. That's the part that upset me. Could you imagine if you lived next door to the laundries and you had some woman out there on a bullhorn yelling at them all day long? I go out there and was like, lady, you need to shut up. But anyway, then you have this case. It's like, it seemed like it was just open and shut, right? And for 99% of America, it is. But then you get Ryan Upchurch comes out and he starts saying stuff to just been driving people crazy the way he says it. And all of a sudden, everybody is re-examining this. And when people started re-examining it, everything fell apart. Everything fell apart. And that's what Ryan wanted to happen. He wanted everybody to go back there and re-examine it because it didn't make sense to him. He's sitting here and he's going like, man, I'm just some dude in Tennessee. And like, none of this stuff makes sense to me. Here I am. I'm just a dude in Tennessee and none of this stuff makes sense to me. Oh, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready here. I gotta hit the... Oh man, I ought to hit that one. But anyway, hang on. Here we go. Much Sully, thank you. Best chat on the tubes, thank you, expert. Sully, thank you. I don't know what is the best chats on the tube, what this has to do with anything. I do know.
You don't like what is being said. Change the conversation.
I do like the way that Richard, who's the guy's name? Roger, at the end of that Mad Men clip, looks around like, oh yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, Sully. Everything I've learned from Sully. And I'll tell you guys, I do mean that with all my heart. She is somebody who is very dedicated to the Summer Wells case and took it personally, trying to figure out what other people couldn't figure out. And I think that the type of person that Sully is, what she saw in Summer Wells, I think we're seeing that now with a lot more people, a lot more of Americans. And again, this is the first time I've ever done this type of stream, this or time I've ever done this type of topic. And I appreciate you guys. Clumsy Clairvoyance has a timestamp for me. Awesome. I'll check it out right now. But thank you, Sully, so much. Let's see here. Let me go Clumsy. Where was... Okay, timestamp for is at 6:07. Let me pull this up real quick before I put it on the screen. Let's see here. What'd you say? 6:07. I don't know what I think I'm doing because it's not going to do. I was trying to be professional, y'all. Did you see that? I just completely failed because I'm using two browsers and I had to change browsers. I was on Safari and I was trying to go to 6:07, and so that way I'd be all professional and be able to just pull this right up. And then I realized that it's not going to matter because I have to change browsers anyway. So let's see here. All right, let me go back over here. Clumsy said 6:07. All right, I'm about 20 seconds ahead of that. Let me put my headphones back on. Guys, let me tell you something here. So those of you that were here the weekend of the Eliza Fletcher case, and we broke the news about her being found before they released it from the Memphis police. And then the next day we had the drive-by pew-pewer. Remember, that's one of those two words we have to say. And that was like a 6 or 7 hour stream trying to find that guy as he was driving through Memphis. After that weekend, I realized that I need to reinvest heavily into my setup. And that is stuff like I've got to get him. I'm on a 13-inch laptop. Can you guys believe that? Like, my eyes were hurting that weekend. And the only reason why I'm telling you that is I'm like, hang on, I got to put on my headphones. My headphones kill my ears now. I always am taking them off. I only have them on for when I'm listening to stuff. All right. Sorry, I know too much information. You guys didn't want to hear all that, but you got to hear it anyway. And you know what? I love you guys. We're all having fun. We're all going to get through this. You know what? There's going to be haters that come in here and they say, how can you make fun of this? How can you be light of this? Stuff like that. Guys, this is life. Okay, we deal with tragedy through humor. This is how we pass it through. But we're all a team. Okay, we don't hate each other. We can argue with each other. I love arguing. I mean, I went to law school. I love arguments. I think you get a better, clearer picture of everything when you're done having the arguments. We can do this stuff and not hate each other and be like, fine, I'm never coming back. All that other stuff. But at the same time, we have to be respectful of one another. So anyway, that's just kind of what's happening here. Just bringing all the aspects of life. You know what I'm doing? I'm apologizing for the first time in my life of not doing just all pure facts. Even though I don't think I've done anything so far tonight that isn't a fact, they're unanswered facts. That's the problem. We're trying to get through the unanswered facts. Infamous truth teller, debating. Yes, debating is the correct term for that. Dr. WG said, give it up. All right. Hang on here. Oh, I forget how to do this stuff. I'm starting to get a headache. Let's see here. Share screen. Sorry. All right. Now, Clumsy, how long does this go for? Let's see here. Let's go back here. Dragon Man, what's going on? Get a bigger screen, connect your laptop. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll probably have to order one tonight. I have the Yamaha biker. I use 2 soup cans of string. The problem is you got to keep that string. You got to keep it taut. If it's not taut, it doesn't work. All right. Let's see. Clumsy Clairvoyance. It's only 30 minutes or so. The interview with SF Investigates. Ryan kind of cracks me up during it. Still, the bitterness is real with this guy. He totally doesn't like AWP for reasons that seem weak. Let's see what this says. And okay. Okay, I got you.
Crime in itself, and he said he was in Napa, so they would have locked him up temporarily on that. They would have been able to hold him on that because lying to the FBI is federal crime. So I have some doubts about that, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay. Huh. Do you have any okay, so let me back up a little bit. So when you said when they told us, so did the family know about this tip then?
So that was told, yeah, because that was told to us in the first 5 minutes. When I got word that was on social media.
Might want to watch that U word there, ugly.
I was with
I've been in trouble for it.
Kylie's dad and grandfather. And I got a call about it, and I had to tell them. And then
all right, hang on a second. Now you guys are giving me a hard time. All right. Infamous Truth Teller. Teller? What happened to me? What happened to my words? My tongue stopped working. Infamous Truth Teller. I got an HDMI cord today. And see, what I'm using is a MacBook Air M1. And first I had to get the hub dongle. I got an HDMI hooked up to it, and I'm running it out to a 720p TV. So yes, it does not do as well as it would normally. Actually, my laptop's doing a lot better though today. I just noticed it had gotten hot. I was doing a Aircast on it before, but anyway, I'm looking now at getting a 4K monitor, and then once that happens, I should be able to. I'll be rocking and rolling. But yes, HDMI cord connected to your TV. I know. No, I don't. I've got Apple TV. I stream the stuff to it. I don't need two monitors. I never thought about it. I'm a guy that reads the news. I didn't think I was going to need multiple screens and like keep it up with analytics and chats and while watching stuff all at the same time. I am the world's greatest amateur. Because I'm great at being an amateur. All right.
We were 2 minutes from their location because we were up by the party location. We went down there, and in fact, they showed in the video, her father's on the quad runner going down, and then we're right behind him. And so he told us that story pretty quick because he asked, if you guys had to suspect anybody, who would you suspect? And and now it kind of makes sense that it was being recorded, like why those questions were being asked. But yeah, so the father and the grandfather both ran on that conversation.
Okay. That's interesting. So I don't even know what to ask because I know you don't think that there was any foul play, right? You think it was just an accident?
I up until a few days ago, let me define like what I can like when I say accident. I do not rule out, and I think it's very possible that there could have been somebody else in the car. There could have been a car behind them, and it could have sideswiped them. And then, she goes in the water and it can't get out. I don't think that it was intentional. I don't think this was a intentional homicide.
Wait a second. There could be somebody following her in a car and sideswipe her, and she goes in. When was this done? Like the car was already out of the water, right? Sideswipe? I mean, that's a big difference there. Now, the mirror was broken. I know that. I'm surprised people haven't picked up on that.
Side. I don't think that she was killed and rolled into the water. I do not discount. I think there's a very good possibility that somebody saw this and they didn't know what to do, and left. But accidental in the sense that this was not meant to happen.
Wait a second. Mama 4 came on the screen? Mama 4's been over here.
You don't just so I'm sorry, I'm over here freaking texting people about the UFC fight. So do you think or not think
Hang on a second. Let me pull up this up real quick. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry. All right. Infamous Truth Teller. The expert. The SF investigates. he don't know what he's talking about. He talks some weird stuff. He was talking about they're not calling it a criminal investigation anymore. Okay. So after they took the car out, and I was like, they never called it a criminal investigation, right? And that was correct. Just curious. Yeah, it was a abduction, is what they were looking for. Yeah, I'm with Lee. I can't take him serious. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, are you talking about SF Investigates or Upchurch? Because I'll tell you guys, after Ryan coming on the show, I mean, he was on here for 45 minutes. Talked to him about a whole bunch of different stuff. The dude, I dig the guy. His mom has put out 2 of our videos. Told people to come over and watch and subscribe, all that stuff. I really thank them for that. And he's a cool dude. And Ryan's last video he put up, I'm going to address that and I'm going to do a community post about it because it's very touching. Very, very, very touching. So anyway, I want you guys to know, all the cards on the table. Yeah, the dude said stuff. You may not agree with his antics, the way he does it, but look at what it caused. Look at what it created. And his thing was that he said to me on stream was he tries to get people's gears moving. All right, hang on a second here. I just saw Infamous Truth. Where is this? All right, let's see here. And he's actually a fashion photographer at the present time. He said that he hasn't been a private investigator or had a license for many years. I'll let that go. I'll let that go. Once a cop, always a cop type thing. But the thing about being a fashion photographer, I have heard that before, and a lot of people are saying, and this is another thing. Look at like American Dream Chaser, Zanime, this guy, Tricky TV. Why do I always forget that? Trickster, Kayaker TV guy. I don't know. Why do I always mess up his name? I'm going to write it down, I promise. But all these people ended up in the same section, the same time, and they all did the same type of videos. People are trying to get YouTube famous. Don't think they aren't. I'm here. I'll be the first one to tell you guys. There's a billion people on YouTube. I just want 10% of them to be subscribed. Which reminds me, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies about me. Help me grow this channel because as we grow, this channel, it gets bigger numbers. There's going to be more of you in the chat, and we're going to get to the bottom of better stuff. And we're going to have people like Infamous Truth Teller, who I've never talked to before, I'm pretty sure, until tonight, and is a great chatter. Okay? This is awesome. This is the type of stuff we need. Leah, I was there that night. He is cool. I just don't like what he said about Kylie. And you don't have to. That's the beautiful thing, Leah. That's the beautiful thing. And that's what I want people to know is that look what he did. Man, he might be crazy like a fox. The guy he's got the conversation going. Hang on a second. Oh, wait. Did I just cut everything off? Wait a second. What happened? Can you guys still hear me? Wait, let me pull this up. Did I just cut this off? Okay, no. All right, sorry, guys. Don't ask what I was doing. It's the stupid things in the background. The Michael Malloy Show. How you doing, buddy? Hey, whenever I was listening to you today, it said you had to be subbed for I forget how long to do a comment, and I was gonna say hi to you, but I wasn't in one place long enough to get to you. Let's see here. Penny Perez. They are all deflecting from murder, trying to make it a kidnapping or a car accident. Sammy was pissed the body was found too soon, in my opinion. First of all, thank you, Penny Perez, for your opinion, and also thank you for putting in my opinion. Guys, always remember that when you put something up, put it in your opinion. Don't do it as fact until we get it as fact. And that's going to be our own little channel thing. Don't tell the other people, the other YouTubers, let them figure that out. What we're doing is we're just speculating. Okay, and that's fine. We can do that. We're not getting carried away with it. We're still going to stick to the facts at the end of the show. But what Penny said, there's a very good argument for that. Now, what I'm going to try to do is try to not focus on a lot of stuff that. Oh wait a second. I saw if it was True Teller did something. Oh, typo. Okay, sorry. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, I guess you're right. He said it out of his own mouth on Zab's live string. That one time that he was talking on, he says, "If you listen, I'll be quiet. My apologies again." Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I think I'm lost here. Oh, I'm good. Okay, or somebody else is good. I don't know. Wait. Where'd it go? I lost it. I saw. Yes, my string is tight now. Yes, I agree with Penny. SF comes across as. All right, Mike. At the end of the interview, SF comes across as a fake PI who is clout chasing for YouTube subs. Clout chasing is a key word with YouTube right now. A lot of people have been talking about that. I mean, using the word clout, and it's weird how it happens. And people have been really upset with it too. Which I don't care. I mean, clout chasing just depends on. I don't even know the definition of it is.
The tow truck driver / AAA or AAA person, you think he's telling the truth or you think he's lying?
Good question.
I don't think it's accurate. I think if he did indeed service a car out there, I think that it was somebody else. I don't think there's any way, because here's the thing: the phone pings it. I was given the cell phone ping location when I got to Truckee, and it's 50 yards from where that car was found. So that means, and also keep in mind, like the phone records, like the Verizon phone records, so they've been accessed, and so is their social media and everything like that. So the location, so the phone has to go in the water. Before she went to the party, she stopped and got 2 gallons of gas. She was almost, and that was her normal kind of routine, like, a 16-year-old, being 16, so they knew that the radius was
no more than, do you know where she stopped at? Which gas station?
Yeah, so she lives by a not a Texaco, but she lives at the end of Coldstream. If you look at it on a map, right at the 80 and Coldstream, there's a pretty sure it's either Chevron or it's one of those right there.
Oh, like a truck.
It's just a gas station is what he's saying, but that's not the thing. It ping. I mean, where she bought the gas at. She paid with it with her phone, right? I mean, you don't have to guess. You don't. You know what you say in this situation? You say, "I don't remember off the top of my head."
Stop.
No, this is a regular one. Now the surveillance photo was taken at a truck stop. But she got the gas at a different. So they immediately pulled the surveillance photos from all the gas stations within what they figured was the radius that she could go on 2 gallons of gas, and so nothing came up there. And they got the AAA. They've got all the dispatch records, they've got the video, they've got all that, and as of 3 days ago, I know that I'll tell this. So I got a lead from somebody that emailed me a lead saying that they were aware that somebody murdered her, and they gave the person's identity and everything. It seemed like, I don't think it's credible, but I have to turn all that over to FBI and everything. So when I contacted the FBI about,
what's he talking about? Wasn't he starting somewhere else, and now he's talking about this rando person said she was murdered and stuff, and he had to turn it over to the FBI?
5 or 6 days ago, and her family about it. The FBI replied back, get a hold of Nevada County because we have it closed on our end.
Damn, the FBI told somebody to get a hold of a lesser? Damn.
Of who?
A lesser?
Oh, yeah. Well, they said that their investigation is, wrapped up. So we went to Nevada, and then Nevada did contact me about it, and then her dad talked to them about it, and I know that the last word was they have no reason right
Damn,
now.
you a cop?
I'm not a private investigator.
Damn.
But they have no reason to believe it's foul play. But I can't say with 100% certainty. There's nothing that at the beginning I definitely was leaning that way. I don't see anything that really.
But what about what
you don't think
AWP found though? Like, you don't find that suspicious though? Like where
Which
she was
part?
found. I think the passenger side window was busted out before because there's only one pile of glass. Now that those divers are going
All right,
down
hang
there,
on a
they're saying
second,
there's
guys.
just one pile.
Hang on a second. I don't mean to stop this for. Hold on, wait a second. Levelhead just sent something to me. Let's see, what's this? Levelhead. When you are a PI, it means private, so you don't go public playing a form unless you are the clout chaser. Yeah, Levelhead's got a good idea. Levelhead, this thing. Hey, Petite, how are you doing? Levelhead, is the thing you sent me, do I need to play that? Yo, what's he talking about? Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. He changes. It's like, okay, well, let me talk about, so somebody sent me something, and I'm obligated to turn this over to the FBI. It's like, what? That wasn't even the question. Let's see here. Yeah, Petite, this guy, exactly. Petite, did you ever get your channel going? All right, I'm going to go back to this. Levelhead, let me know if that needs to be, if I need to stop this and play that. Because I can't go much longer on here. I got to hit
glass.
the sack.
It looks like where they flipped over the car and it's the driver, or the driver's side broke. So where did that?
I love how Upchurch reacts.
Like,
So
it happened before.
So Ventures for Purpose won't talk with me anymore. So, and they, but from what I heard on a live stream today or yesterday, that they actually clarified that the passenger window was down but not broken out. And what we were told when we arrived on scene is that the passenger window was down and that the rear driver passenger was 3/4 of the way down.
The dude wiped it off.
Yeah, I mean, you can
in the video.
at least see which way they're down.
He
even says underwater. Yeah, underwater. He says broke. Go ahead.
Yeah, he wipes the other window too with his hand.
Yeah, I don't know. Today, I mean, I heard somebody sent me a clip. All
right, love
it. In Discord. Somebody sent me a clip where today he said, or it might have been yesterday. I apologize. He seemed to walk that back and say, and this was actually I think it was on Grizzly's show. He seemed to walk it back.
Who cares what day and what show you're on, dude? I mean, just say what you're gonna say. Has this guy ever been... Dude, you're being interviewed by YouTubers, man. YouTubers. That means they're jabronis like me. You ought to be able to handle YouTubers very, very easily. Petite, I'm glad to see that. You're going to have some up by October 1st. Please share it with me when you get it. If you have any more questions about how to do any of the stuff, ask away. I'll be happy to help you.
Back and say that it was down. I don't know though. I mean, he does keep going back and forth.
Oh, wait a minute. What about this? What if they're calling him the tow truck driver to defer the fact that he was actually in a van to give a different visual? What if the AAA driver was a real person, which is why he was parked waiting around? Because then if Jagger would have been the guy there, they would have had to have two phones, which would have made the tow truck slash AAA driver's story correct. Then he said the only reason he knew about it was because of seeing a picture of it in a coffee shop and was like, wait a minute, that's that girl, right? Dude, what if he's telling the truth? Because that would make sense on why he pinpointed them perfectly, because why would you overshoot it to make yourself even look more guilty unless you're telling the truth? You know?
I mean, I don't know why.
What do you think, SF investigates?
I didn't completely follow that, to be honest.
So what if? Okay, I'll say it again. I'll say it quicker.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
so
say it quicker.
what
I'll say it quicker. That means I'll dumb it down.
if we say the van driver, so you know how everybody was calling him a tow truck driver?
Yeah.
Okay, so a tow truck is not a van. They're two separate things.
Right.
So whoever started the hey, it's a tow truck driver thing, I don't know who that is, but that's kind of weird because he wasn't driving a tow truck, right?
Right.
So if he was a AAA person, that would make more sense because he was there to charge a battery, like he said, right? So that makes sense. Then, if there was two phones to make this happen, the car in the water thing, and Kylie's phone was quote unquote smashed or lost or whatever, that would be.
Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta stop this. Listener just put up. You should check out the Failure to Stop channels episode for the PI. Listen, you're supposed to tell us how you're doing. You're not supposed to tell us the. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? This is dedication. This is what I was talking about, y'all. This is why I love you guys. You guys really are the best chat on YouTube, okay? And you come in here and you've got stuff. I mean, here we are. Listener's been in a head-on car accident involving the police. And it's in here saying, you should check out the Failure to Stop channels episode, the PI that worked with Dylan Round's case for a short time. He's an interesting piece of work. Thank you, listener. Failure to Stop channel. I gotta write that down. Surely I can remember that, right? Anyway, guys, listen, we want to know how you're doing. That's why I stopped this thing.
Why the tow truck driver said her phone was dead when he tried to call back and it didn't answer, so he had to call another number because it was somebody from the other phone calling him that had the fucking number off the other phone that they smashed and got rid of.
Well, he said that. I think he said that she called from somebody else's phone because she said hers was dead.
Yeah, but if she was dead, then she can't though.
But he also said, I mean, listen, I'm just pointing out something. He also said that he was there to service a dead battery, but then they figured out it was really that the car was in neutral, not a dead battery. But then he says, then he told her to keep it running for 2 hours, but you didn't have to charge the battery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look what they're doing. They showed up, and then if you look at both stories, that would explain why they went back and forth and that they were acting weird, and he was like, bro, they were acting fucking weird. Bro, that's because what do you want to bet? The two motherfuckers that was sitting right there was Jagger and Kate, and what's her name was in the back. That's why he gave the description of what looks exactly like Jagger and Kate. I've
never heard this before, but I've said that. I don't know if I've said it on stream, but I've said it to other people. I've never heard that before. I'd never heard Ryan say this before. Like, guys, I didn't know who Ryan Upchurch was 2 weeks ago. Okay? That is crazy.
And if he don't know nothing about it, of course he's going to be like, oh, yeah, blonde-headed girl, silver CRV. Dude, that was like a week ago. I went and serviced that car. It was really weird because I called, then I couldn't get a hold of them, so I had to sit around for a minute. They called me from another number. That's one phone smashed, call with the other phone with the number you got off the phone you just smashed. It fits perfect, like a puzzle piece.
But
Okay. So has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
What?
Has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
No, that's the whole thing. But my point is that the FBI went to AAA immediately, and they would have dispatch records. Whoever ordered the service would be a policyholder because that's an insurance product. The guy said that there was video, rear and audio. They went and got this information right away. I mean, they were on top of stuff. Like, I know that there was a guy that Kylie had met in Mexico, and they wanted just because she had just briefly met him, they tracked him down.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't hear that. She met a guy in Mexico.
She was.
Wait, she met a guy in Mexico, and then what's his name? Had a Mexican flag. We just saw that on his Instagram. That's weird, right? Now all of a sudden that Mexican flag, and I just pointed out because I was like, well, where's the chop shop at?
Was in Mexico on vacation, like a week before she went missing. She had gone down there with Mag's mom, but like they investigated everybody. Like they tracked them down instantly when met with them. You can bet that something like this. I mean, I know that they did. They went out and pulled all those records, and the fact that they're not just pinging around everybody, like they're not interested. That lead is not of interest anymore.
Did they
What lead's not interested?
interview Jagger?
Sorry, Zab, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry.
Didn't work.
Don't
No,
forget
just
your
tell us,
question, Ryan. But did they interview Jagger? Did the FBI talk to Jagger at all? Do you know?
Yes.
Oh, they
Yes.
did?
Oh yeah, they've talked to all. They've talked to. They've interviewed all the family, all the friends, and everything. Yeah.
Oh, they
So
did.
everybody all of the names that you'll hear like that they are being mentioned. Like Kate and even like Nate and all those people. They've all been interviewed. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had 45 when I was at the hotel. I know they had 45 just FBI alone there. That doesn't include, there was 3 other agencies involved as well. I mean, they were talking to everybody.
So once they found the car, they think it's an accident because
No, definitely not. I mean, they processed it. I mean, we were there a long time. I mean, they processed it as a crime scene. They told us. They said, this is a crime scene. And that's how they processed it. They brought in the FBI crime lab. It's a black trailer you see in the overhead shot. They brought that in from San Francisco. Took them like 3 or 4 hours to get it there. That was kind of the delay in pulling the car out. One of the delays of getting the car out. They definitely investigated it as a crime. I just don't think that they found anything that really suggests that. Now, listen, how she ended up there is I don't get. I mean, I've been there enough. It's a weird series of turns to make, unless she came down the beach from the other side. And the only way I could see that happening is if there was like other cars with her and they were playing around. They were known to kind of like fuck around in cars, and like.
What do you think? What do you think about the laptop guy?
That's so. So he called me when he found that because he's like, I have no idea what.
I have a question. How are all these people able to call you?
Oh,
well, he's somebody. I met him when one time.
That was that video we just saw this afternoon. He said I met him one time. I didn't know this. Guys, I've not seen any of this stuff. I don't follow this stuff. This is all new to me. Holy heck.
When I was out there, he had been searching and he DM'd me. Well, he kept leaving comments saying, I DM'd you, please check. And then he's like, hey, you remember me and this? And I did remember who he was. And he said, I found this laptop. I'm trying to get a hold of law enforcement. I cannot get through to anybody. So
no, he's not. You guys passed each other on a car, in cars on a road, and you stopped and slowed down and was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
I called Detective Saunier, who's the lead detective on it, and let him know about it. And then I called her Kylie's father and grandfather, and the grandfather went out there immediately. And
Which one is, just out of curiosity, and it's just because I keep seeing like different stuff on the internet. Which one is the dad and which one's the grandpa?
David Robinson is the grandfather, and Daniel Rodney is her bio dad.
Gotcha. All right.
Hey, Zab.
Yeah.
All right, wait a second. I just got to point out here real quick. Infamous Truth Taylor, the fact that you said redonkulous makes you my friend. I don't know where I've picked up that term in my life, but I had a friend that used to say redonkulous, and so I always started saying redonkulous. But yeah, it's ridiculous because he really thinks that he's selling this. Yeah, he does. This is so weird because now that we know, we saw it today. We watched it. Matter of fact, Miami Spice, I think she went back and listened to the audio and said, yeah, you can hear what they say there because there was a lot of static and stuff. We did that here. I mean, I'm not making this up. This isn't a live. We're not making up stuff. We're just showing the video stuff. So we know this is BS. We know that this guy has reason to go out there and promote himself. He has reason to be a clout chaser. We're seeing it now for the first time. We put the 2 videos, the one I did this afternoon and this video now. Thank you, Clumsy Clairvoyance, for sending this. What's next? So, okay, SF investigates. We got that, like, the dude is like, he's BSing around. His moment of fame he wanted to get on was the Gleamer, whatever that guy's name, Baby Gap, his show. He goes on his first, right? That's the guy who gets violently mad or agitatedly mad at somebody who says that a gangbang is rape. And then he goes on to show like, oh no, a gangbang is good if you want it, which is I mean, dude, defending a guy who had on his direct messages on Instagram, hey, what about the gangbang or whatever, or doing the gangbang with her or something like that. And Upchurch goes on stream and says, dude, what are you talking about here? And Dreamer, that guy, he's the one that had the gangbang message, starts attacking Upchurch's mom. Dude, this is not how normal people act. This is not how YouTubers act. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not acting here. I'm not making up all this stuff. I am showing exactly what's happening. If you guys think I'm crazy, please let me know. Trust me, the White Rabbit, she'd love it. She'd go, ha ha, you chat thinks you're crazy. She makes fun of me. Tell the angels. Tell one of that girls, the moderators here. They run everything. They run my life. I love it. They keep me straight. Tell Sully, tell Miami Spice, tell Melissa, tell Texas Jen, tell any of them, you know, what's going on. And they'll tell me I'm stupid. They'll tell me that you guys say I'm stupid. But this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm sorry. I went off there. See you, Truth Teller. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for acknowledging me. I appreciate you in the chat engagement. Good night, everyone. Let's see here. I need to catch up. I'm going to go down here to the bottom. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Hey, Crybaby. Yeah, swearing, I'd rather you did it. So YouTube doesn't want... YouTube looks at everything as if they can sell it to advertisers. And so if the stream cannot, it has cussing or the words that they don't like, that's why I'm like, you know, I try to limit what we say about these things. If they don't like that stuff, then the advertisers won't put their ads on the streams. If advertisers won't put their ads on the streams, YouTube will restrict you from the algorithm. So you won't be able to get promoted out. So that's why... and YouTube will pick up the word. So if you say something, YouTube will hold the comment for review, and the mods kick those off. So that's why it's thing like that. I don't mind in my real life about cussing. I don't like a few words, but of course, everybody knows you can't say anything racist or homophobic or racially bigoted, not racially, but religious. I mean, of course, racially bigoted, but religiously bigoted. You just have to abide by the rules, and I don't make the rules. I agree to the adhesion contract that I'm with, the tubes with. All right, let's see here. Yes, Helen, that was it was about Ryan's mom, is what American Dreamer, Dreamcaster or Dreamcatcher, whatever he is, um, said to Ryan. I'm
Can I
sorry.
say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was the one who emailed you about the windshield.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Then,
you
you want to ask him that?
Well, I just find it odd that nobody has mentioned this crack in the windshield above the steering wheel. It's a circular pattern. The window's intact, but it's obvious that window is dented, cracked,
Steve,
smashed, however you want to word it. So I've always pictured this was a tragic accident. Having 4 daughters myself between the ages of 18 and 26. Mm-hmm. I can imagine them, God forbid, I don't know if she was drinking or not, but even if
she
not,
was.
Okay, so we'll say she was drinking.
Well, you don't know that, though. That's hearsay. Dude, that's hearsay. That's what other people were saying. People under the age of 18 were telling you that she was drinking. You don't know that unless you saw it with your own eyes. And even then, you don't know unless you know what was in the can or the bottle or the glass, whatever it is. Dude, that right there is... That's reckless in one of these things. Like, you know what? It's very easy to word it. You say... all reports say that everybody there was, and so is she. But do we know, was she a drinker beforehand? She had like Virginity Rocks was on her laptop. All right, maybe she was a homeschool kid, right? Homeschool kids are usually on the straight and narrow. I don't know any of this stuff to be true.
Seems like it was a wrong turn. Maybe she flew. You know how even people have tried to go up that hill and they've gone down and almost gone into the water. It's almost as if she was maybe going fast, didn't have her seatbelt on, went up over that embankment, down, maybe unfortunately smacked into the windshield, knocking herself out, and unable to get out.
Upchurch is
That's
right.
what I've always imagined.
I
think the fact that her car being seen 12 hours later at Boca is completely ridiculous to even think that if something was going, if there was foul play, why would they stay in that area for 12 hours with her car? Or God forbid, her car and her body in the back. It just makes no logical sense.
Well, they wouldn't have a choice. I mean, they're probably like, what do you do?
Especially
like they're probably trying to
Yeah, the road is not a wrong turn.
That's a long time. Why
they don't.
I know, but
at that time,
not a long time.
I'm going to fast forward here.
The trailer where all the volunteers checked in and you picked up water and all the maps right and everything was right at the entrance of Prosser. The family was living there in a trailer. There was family there 24/7. It's very easy to get their number. Their number was posted on the side of the trailer. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they went by the number that they had because he did explain the difference between Lori and Lori.
How did they get the number? One of them was in Chicago.
Does this name ring a bell to anybody? Viridiana Medina.
I haven't heard that one.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Who is it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Steve, can I ask if the family made any attempt to get a hold of AWP when they got there, when they arrived?
No, because they only knew through social media. Like, first of all, keep in mind, I mean, this is a family that is brand new to this. Like, people like us are around this a lot and have heard these names and stuff like that. They have no idea. People are.
I didn't know who AWP was.
EquiSearch and everything out there. They're hearing all these names. They don't have any contact with AWP, and they only hear what people are saying online. Like when they're going to be arriving. And they said,
"Wait a second. Why are people online? If your daughter's missing in a lake, why are you online?" Right? What happened? Upchurch saying that they're dumb criminals? Yeah. I don't need to talk about it here yet, though. Honda CRV, not tank. Howdy, Hillbilly. That's a cool avatar. That's a really cool avatar. Yeah, this is the key thing. You're right, Clumsy. It's not a ugly chuckling. Yeah, the road's not a wrong turn road. It's like, it's not that I'm going to defend him for lying, okay? So take this with a grain of salt. It's like, it's not that he's lying, it's that he is trying to protect a narrative, like his narrative. I didn't know who this guy was before this, right? Did y'all? Yeah. They're not smart enough to figure out how to pull this off. You're right. That's the whole thing. Yeah, Mike, it was right. Yeah, he said that the trailer, they almost had problems with it flipping over. Hey, Levitt, are you still here? Yeah, I agree with this. I want to see the video. Levitt, if is now a good time? Should I just go over to the video you sent me? I'm gonna switch up videos here real quick because I realize, guys, it's getting late. I've got to get some sleep at some point. I get in trouble for not sleeping. Yes, I know. I get in trouble. I have very good people that love me more than I deserve. And they say, "Expert, why aren't you asleep?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." Okay, so Level Headed sent this, said to watch this.
Right there with the red thing?
Yes, sir.
How in the could they have missed it? That's impossible.
All right, that is the family members. This is AWP. Some people say the police didn't want Kylie's vehicle found. And maybe that is true after all. Okay, well, that's interesting. Sleep. AWP claims the police told them not to search Prosser. How do you say it? Because it was so thoroughly searched already. Yeah, and that's
so we're looking for a silver.
That's something to think about. That so don't search this or reservoir, whatever the hell it is, because it's been searched so thoroughly already. We've already seen it. It's all Weird Debbie. Go to sleep. Weird Debbie, I love you. Very wise words from a very wise man. But anyway, so it's like, yeah, hey, don't go over here. We've already searched all this. There's nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing to see here, right? I don't know, man. I mean, I know what the conspiracies go into, and I'm not into that, all right? Maybe the police were being very legitimate and very much so trying to help out. But it's just, here's the thing. Dude, I'm a diver. I want to go diving in this lake for fun. Is it illegal to go diving? Right? I'm out here with a metal detector. I'm trying to find buried fortune, buried treasure. I hear that Blackbeard the pirate was in these parts. Is that illegal for me to look for it? Why are you telling me not to go in there? That's weird, right? Hey, Weird Debbie, I can resemble half of that remark. Sammy's directives from her detectives. Ugly Truckling's got a good point.
Vehicle. Her Honda CRV is silver in color. Helicopters have stated that they could see the bottom of this reservoir. We've had multiple different extreme levels of sonar utilized by different sonar teams in this reservoir. I'm confident in what they've done. However, and not to sound cocky, but if we haven't searched it, it hasn't been searched. That's our motto.
Okay, I love that he took his glasses off. Like, that's what I wanted to stop. I did not know that was their motto, though. If we haven't searched it, it hasn't been searched. Now I see why people are making a big deal about that, right?
So that we stay efficient and protect the integrity of everything we do.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. That's one that everybody's going to have, right? Is how did we not find it when we were searching?
Wait a second. Crybaby says law enforcement couldn't find the black pearl. Dude, you're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. I wish now I had... I just got rid of Disney. I wish I had it so I could watch that movie.
The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers. We had swimmers. I think that's...
Some people say the reason the police didn't want Kylie's vehicle found was because some of the cops' kids were at this party and might be involved. Maybe that is true because look at this. Okay, it's better be good. August 13th. I don't even remember. I don't know what happened August 13th. 8 days before AWP found the vehicle. The police already marched off a location in the water. Okay, this is new to me. About 100 feet to the right. To the right of where Kylie's vehicle was eventually found. All right, where are they showing? Where is it marked off at? Am I missing something here? That does not look like a mark off to me. That looks like trash, maybe. But, okay. Yellow dot. Thank you, Penny. So you did see it before they put that circle up there. But how's that? Is that a marker, though? Is that a police marker? Kind of looks like a scuba tank coming up. Yeah. The tree line across the lake proves that this spot is right in front of where the taped off spot was on shore. What's the taped off spot on shore? Tree line. Okay, I see that tree line. Live. Or can we go back to the other one? Or maybe this is just more evidence. Hang on a second. You can't do that to me. All right, where do we... Okay, hang on a second. All right, so here is the yellow line. There's people up here chilling out, watching. So look at the trees. Yeah, little tree, little tree, big tree, big tree, big, 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 little, little. And then you got like a couple like bushes right here. I guess those might be the same trees. Big tree, little couple bushes. What do you guys think? Let's see here. I gotta check my... Alright, thank you, level headed. I like it when I don't complete people's names. Oh, not in the water on August 13th. Because the marker proves that the divers were searching in the right distance from the shore. Oh, now I see what you're saying. And because the vehicle was in the water, the divers would have found it. All right, so that's the thing. Real justice. Kylie Rodney, Call Me You Get Lost, part 35. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got anything new there? They were fishing that day. Little Big Man, great movie. Oh, hey, you know what? I take my headset off. Oh, gosh, that kills. Yeah, okay, so wait a second. I can't wait. I need to talk to Miami Spice. After all this is over, maybe we'll talk. Yeah, I want to know. I want to get your opinions on this, guys. Miami Spice, who is one of the people that make this whole thing work, said she is a researcher and a deep diver. Like, not deep diver as in, like, you know, diving in water. I don't know, maybe she does. But she goes into things hard-headed and at full speed and doesn't come back till she gets the answer. Oh, prove that was August 13th. I see what you're saying. It's debunked. The fisherman put it in the water. Yeah, I don't know anymore. That's the thing, Petite. We don't know anymore. Why does that bother me? Why is that such a thing, right? Miami Spice, happy little trees. Exactly. Used to find fish. Oh, that's what the marker was. But I do know that AWP said they had the same equipment that the sheriff's department used. Yeah, this whole thing is just, I don't know. I like that. Was it a bait line? Well, there shouldn't be fish in there, though, right? I mean, this is a reservoir. I mean, do they stock it? Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the autopsy will tell all. I'm not so sure we're going to get the autopsy. I mean, I just don't. Why would we? How long did it take to get John F. Kennedy's autopsy? I mean, you'd think that this was Kennedy. This stuff's so weird. This is the new grassy knoll. Kylie Rodney is the new grassy knoll. It's the only thing I can put weight in. Yeah. Well, I don't know, guys. I'm just as lost as I was. Clumsy clairvoyance. Maybe it was just a straight up cult. There you go. Maybe it was just a big accident. But here's the thing. Why are we here? If this was just an accident and nothing else happened but an accident, why are we still here? We're still here because how many people drive into lakes? Not a lot. Okay? This is a rarity. This is not something that happens every day. So what do we want to know? Why are we interested in stuff like this? Because we want to know everything we can to make sure that this doesn't happen to us. It doesn't happen to our loved ones. This should never happen. I mean, for crying out loud, they put in backup cameras in every single car in America. The federal government requires backup cameras on all new cars because some bureaucrat sat around and said, "Oh, I just worry about when I back up my car about running over children playing behind the car." Do you know how many children have been run over from cars backing up? Oh, zero. There's no record of it. There's no record of it. There's no government record. There's nothing into it. Nobody ever did an investigation. But every car went up $1,500 to put in a TV screen and cameras when you back up. So, look, we just want to know answers. I mean, we're allowed to ask questions. And unfortunately, in this world, I bet you 90% of this wouldn't be happening if the government didn't act this way. Government and social media and everybody else over the last few years about everything from, I don't know, politics to medical. Get what I'm saying? You can't talk about it. Let's see here. I'm gonna catch the chats here, and then I'm gonna get out of it. I got to. Let's see. They really screwed up the investigation. Flip cars with her in there. The coroner, the sheriff, the medical examiner. Don't remember the third job they hold. Oh, that's right. They do. The sheriff is the medical examiner, and the sheriff is a politician. Remember that. Guys, we all saw it in Uvalde, right? I mean, look how screwed up that was. If Uvalde hadn't happened, would you be this interested in it? I bet you I wouldn't be. I see, I believe the facts in all law courts, etc. will take so. All facts to me, great to guess, but I want facts. Checking convictions, that's exactly me. That's why her and I are buds. It's just facts. But at the same time, look at Uvalde. What are the facts that came out of Uvalde? 21 people aren't with us anymore. It didn't have to happen. Why did it happen? We don't know how the guy got this up. Here's a welfare kid who's living with his grandparents, and he goes out and he buys $2,500 worth of weapons on his 18th birthday. I mean, dude, there's so much screwed up stuff. So I need to watch their videos. What video am I missing? I live in the land 10,000 lakes, and it doesn't happen here. Yeah, November 1st looks like they're looking into other things. Yeah, you're right. Too many adults are liable for this. Let's see here. So we sent 50 federal agents money to search, but they didn't rush the toxicology or autopsy. I call it bull. I mean, what are we been waiting for? Dude, that's why he's level-headed. Think about that. 50 federal agents. And then they just all up and leave one day. And we let the guy who's elected for sheriff conduct the autopsy. Politicians, like a sheriff is a constitutional office. You do not have to be a medical examiner to be the sheriff. There's a conflict of interest there. I mean, that's weird, man. That's so weird. California law, if a person is a minor and foul play is found, they won't release the results of autopsy. Let's see. I believe it was an accident until Ronnie Jones. Is that dude that disappeared? They show where they were in the campground. Social media equals government. Path to truth. How you doing, buddy? It is. It's so true. Yes, this is it. The only facts we really have is that we have a dead girl in a CRV in a lake found by YouTubers in a spot where law enforcement searched. And that's right here, the found by YouTubers. That's why we're here. I mean, that's the whole thing. Michael Malloy, the police didn't do their job. Oh, hang on, guys. Look, this is what I'm really waiting on. We have an update. Listrin. Home safe and sound. Already stiffening up a lot. Thank you, chat, for telling her about this. Sick has definitely worn off. But the morphine is still working. Well, good. I hope you get some rest. And main thing is, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for sharing it with us, and thank you for updating. That's the main thing. Do you guys realize this happened, was that 3 hours ago? 2 hours ago? Right at the beginning of this. We're at 2.5 hours. We have gone, think about what all's happened in her life, and we're sitting here still talking about this. We don't have any answers. And Listrin can be in a car wreck from a police chase. What are the odds on that, right? Taken to the hospital, patched up, sent home. And yet we don't know how Kylie Rodney, what happened to her. How she ended up in that lake. That's the key. We don't know how she ended up in that lake. Nothing else. I mean, really, you just have to keep going back and think, like, how did she end up there? How did she end up in the lake? Yeah, we're glad you're home. About the truth, you got it right. It's all MK Ultra. Yes. Checking evictions, I love you. I've missed you too. Michael Malloy. That's why I don't trust the government. Yeah, the sheriff is the coroner. So how's that happen? Because the sheriff is a political office. Spelling in the dark. Oh my gosh, that could be the name of a channel. Spelling in the dark. That's just crazy. All right, let's see. I got new comments. I'm going to go down here to the bottom, and we're going to get out of here. They're not releasing autopsy results because she's a minor. It's up to the parents. Yeah, I guarantee they won't release it. Let's see. Listen, I just bought it in May. Looking forward to the new one, though. I really hope I can find a stick shift this time. I love a manual transmission. Oh, my gosh. I love you so much, Listern. Oh, my gosh. There's just something about a manual transmission. Yeah, it was an accident. How'd you end up in the lake? It was an accident. I mean, everything's an accident. Everything is so weird. I don't think they expected the internet to be used this way. Oh, the cell phone is still missing. Even the police officer and grandpa were asking check if TV if they found it. Oh, check it TV if they found it. That'd be awesome. You have to come up with a topic, though. I don't know any topics. I just know I went back to this because it's gotten so off the hook. Okay, wait a second here. All right, so medical examiner and coroner are two different things. The sheriff and the coroner are both elected positions. Two birds, one stone. So is the sheriff, did they run for office as coroner too? Can you do that? Hold both positions? Clumsy just says, good night all. I'm done. I'm out of here. Yeah, it feels like corruption waiting to happen. Like his family members in non-existent situation could cover up a murder for a family member. Yeah, it's weird. It's nepotism's what all that stuff feels like. And when it's yourself, that's really weird. All right, guys. Hey, so look, here's the deal. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Think about this stuff. Write it down. Write down any timelines you can think of, anything you want it to be. We're going to try to hash all this stuff out, right? Unless something huge happens again and we get pulled away from it. Eliza Fletcher is a key example of being pulled away from something. Those couple of days, I wouldn't give up anything for what we did here on this channel. And I say we because it was a team effort. The coroner's the only one above the sheriff legally. The coroner can fire the sheriff. Oh wow, I didn't know that. But anyway, guys. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some sleep. And that's about it, guys. This has been a long day. We'll try to figure out tomorrow. Don't forget, you can check me out over on Locals. It's the experts on locals.locals.com. Send me an email if you got anything here. The expert at email.com. And guys, I love y'all. I really do. This is just the beginning of it. Listern, we're glad you're safe. That's the main thing to me tonight. That mattered more than anything. Could you imagine if somebody was on our stream and I say she. I always say she. Could be a he. A Listern, we'll just say that, was hurt to the point of not being able to be here. That's scary. Hey, the community here, Listern, means a lot, and I really do work on this all the time. You can ask anybody here, and because we're making it fun tube. We're gonna make this fun tube. So also guys, if I sound, I'm a female, that's okay, Listern. Sully had to do the same thing to me. I'm a girl, born a girl, am a girl. So, hey, look, I don't discriminate. I don't care. All I want everybody to do is just to get rich and be happy. I mean, we're all on the same rock together. We might as well have fun at it. But we'll try to figure all this stuff out best we can. Yes. Okay. Crybaby. Michael Vaughn. That is one. Have you checked out? Are you following Levelheaded? He is big on that case. And we talked about beforehand about, and matter of fact, I wanted to do some, videos. Unfortunately I got my 3D life got in the way. And so I didn't get a chance to, but I'm still planning. I still want to. Michael Vaughn case needs to stay out there. Hey, Yaya's here. I love Yaya, guys. Give her a big hello for me. And anyway, checking all the missing keeping up. You have to walk away. You have to walk away and you gotta be healthy at the end of the day. You're the one that matters the most. So, anyway, guys, listen, I love y'all. I'm so glad you're here. You know how we're going to outro this. You know how we're going to do it. We're going to have a good time because you know what? I ain't got time for a bad time. Nobody's got time for that. Love you guys. Good.
I woke up to go get me a cold pop. And then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.